This must reach you before tomorrow, because tonight's full moon isn't just a glow in the sky, it's a portal, a magnetic mirror pulling at your soul, your shadows, your subconscious. And if you're not careful, you could step into the light thinking you're rising, when in truth, you're falling into a trap. Here are 9 critical mistakes to avoid during the May 12th full moon, plus the hidden energy behind the 512 portal that nobody's talking about. Silence is often seen as sacred, a space to rest, reset, and reconnect. But under tonight's full moon, silence can become deceptive. What appears as peaceful stillness may actually be an energetic void, a vacuum quietly drawing in confusion, external projections, and spiritual interference. This isn't the kind of calm that heals. It's the kind that hides what needs to be felt. When stillness lacks intention, it opens the door for dissonant frequencies to enter. You might find your thoughts looping, emotions spiraling, or your intuition becoming strangely unclear. That's not divine insight, it's distortion. In powerful lunar portals like this, your aura is more sensitive, and silence without grounding becomes a magnet for energies that don't belong to you. That's why tonight, silence must be filled with presence. Don't just sit in the quiet, command it. Let your breath be rhythmic. Play soft background frequencies, chant, hum, or even speak out loud to affirm your boundaries. Anchor your space so it reflects your soul. Because without intention, stillness isn't clarity, it's camouflage. If you're feeling tired today, mentally, emotionally, or even spiritually, don't panic. This isn't failure. You're not falling behind. In fact, under the power of this full moon, that exhaustion is a sacred signal. It's not weakness, it's a portal. The kind of fatigue you're experiencing now is a sign that something deep within you is shifting, shedding, and being restructured. Think of it as a spiritual exfoliation. Just as the body releases dead skin to reveal a healthier layer underneath, your spirit is releasing outdated energies, limiting beliefs, and inner clutter. But here's the truth. Release is rarely comfortable. It can feel like confusion, apathy, or even emotional fog. This full moon is refining you, not through action, but through inner depletion. What's falling away is no longer needed for who you're becoming. So honor your fatigue. Don't fight it or try to push through. Rest, breathe, trust, because this isn't the end. It's a recalibration. You are being made new in the silence, in the stillness, in the surrender. Let this exhaustion serve its sacred purpose. Let it make space for something greater. Tonight, your dreams may become more vivid, detailed, and emotionally intense than usual. It might feel like you're receiving deep messages from beyond, but caution is needed. Not every dream is divine. Under this full moon's amplified energy, your subconscious is wide open, and so is your astral field. What enters your dream space may not always come with light or guidance. It could be distraction, distortion, or spiritual interference in disguise. Dreams that loop, symbols that feel eerie, or the sudden reappearance of people from your past. These are signs to pause. While they may seem meaningful, they can actually be traps, pulling your energy into false narratives or draining your emotional clarity. This is astral vulnerability at work, and the full moon acts like a floodlight, illuminating everything, but also attracting forces that feed on your openness. You're not imagining things if your dreams feel off. Your spirit is sensing what logic can't explain. So before you sleep tonight, protect your energy. Set a clear intention for rest, not revelation. Call on divine light. Surround yourself with spiritual shielding, be it prayer, crystals, or sound. The veil is thin, yes, but your power to guard your field is stronger. Dreams can heal or harm, and the difference lies in your preparation. It's easy to feel a sense of control after tidying up your space, burning sage, organizing shelves, lighting candles. But tonight's full moon energy sees beyond appearances. You can sweep every corner and still sit in a storm, because true spiritual safety isn't about what your room looks like. It's about what your energy feels like. And no amount of surface cleanliness can mask inner dissonance. Energetic alignment starts from within. If your thoughts are scattered, your emotions suppressed, or your breath shallow, your space will echo that chaos no matter how clean it looks. Spiritual interference doesn't care if your altar is pretty. It responds to the frequency you radiate. A polished space can still be a portal for unrest if the soul that occupies it is unsettled. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. So tonight, cleanse from the inside out. Breathe with intention. Clear your mind before you clear the air. Light your incense, yes, but also light up your inner awareness. Because true protection begins when your internal frequency matches the peace you're trying to create outside. Only then does your space become sacred. Not every spiritual high is a sign of ascension. Tonight, under the glow of the full moon, you may suddenly feel a wave of intense joy, clarity, or even a sense of cosmic connection so strong it takes your breath away. But be cautious, because sometimes what feels like enlightenment is actually inflation, a surge of light that's too fast, too loud, too easy. It might not be truth. It might be bait. Euphoric states can be seductive. They can make you believe you've arrived, that your healing is complete, or that you're divinely chosen. But true transformation is rarely that flashy. It's often quiet, grounded, and deeply felt in the body, not just in the mind. These sudden highs can distract you from deeper work that's still unfolding. They can pull you off center, making you chase a feeling instead of facing the truth. So tonight, ground yourself. Don't run with the feeling. Sit with it. Ask, is this clarity or just a chemical spike? Is this joy rooted in truth or spiritual performance? Test every insight. Feel every light through your body's wisdom, because not all light is divine, and the brightest ones can sometimes blind you from what truly matters. Tonight isn't about soaring, it's about settling. While the full moon may charge your energy and heighten your senses, it's not an invitation to chase spiritual ecstasy. It's a call to center yourself. You don't need to ascend to the stars. You need to land fully in your body, in your breath, in your now. True power tonight lies not in how high you rise, but in how deeply you root. The danger of full moon energy is that it can become overstimulating. It surges through your system, tempting you to ride its highs, to escape into visions, insights, or emotional waves. But without grounding, those highs quickly turn into crashes. Burnout masked as brilliance. Many seekers lose themselves not in darkness, but in too much ungrounded light. The moon doesn't just illuminate, it can also overwhelm. So choose presence over performance. Light your candles, say your prayers, but do it with your feet on the ground and your spirit anchored. Drink water, breathe slow, walk barefoot. Let this moon charge you without shaking you. Remember, spiritual growth isn't measured by how often you float, but by how well you stand when the energy swirls. Gratitude is sacred, but only when it's real. Tonight's full moon might tempt you to plaster over your pain with positive affirmations or scripted thankfulness. But if that gratitude isn't genuine, it becomes a mask, a spiritual performance that hides your true state. And when we deny our pain in favor of forced light, we don't heal, we betray ourselves. There's nothing holy about pretending you're okay when you're not. If you're hurting, confused, or angry, acknowledge it, speak it, feel it, because the universe doesn't need you to be perfect, it needs you to be honest. Healing doesn't come from saying, "I'm grateful," while suppressing your grief. It comes from whispering, "This hurts," and trusting that even that truth is sacred. Tonight, let honesty be your offering. Cry if you must. Sit in silence if the words won't come. Gratitude has its place, but not as a cover for emotion. When you're raw and real, that's when your soul aligns with Source. That's when healing begins, not in hollow positivity, but in courageous truth. This full moon holds a mirror, and it doesn't flatter. If you've been walking around thinking your healing is complete, your lessons are mastered, or that you've transcended, prepare for a wake-up call. Because this moon isn't impressed by titles, rituals, or how long you've been on your spiritual path. It cuts straight to the truth. And tonight, that truth might come in the form of unexpected emotional eruptions. You may find yourself triggered by things you thought you had already outgrown. Old wounds may reopen, ego patterns may resurface, and emotions you buried might pour out without warning. But don't take it as punishment. Take it as purification. This isn't failure. It's freedom in disguise. The moon is peeling back layers you didn't even know were still clinging, not to shame you, but to liberate you from your own illusions. So let the tears come. Let the pride fall. Let this moon break you open if it must. Because the real danger isn't in being vulnerable, it's in believing you're already beyond growth. Stay humble, stay soft. This moon isn't here to elevate your image, it's here to realign your soul. This is not the grand finale, it's the quiet middle. The midpoint dressed as the end. Transformation doesn't happen when everything looks tied up neatly. It happens when the light fades, when the external noise dies down, and when you're left sitting alone with what still lingers inside. That's when the moon's message truly begins to echo through your life, revealing what still needs your attention. So resist the temptation to check out or declare the journey complete. Stay present. Stay curious. Let the days that follow reveal what this moon really moved in you. Because the truth is, if you feel like it's over, you've only just begun. May 12th isn't just another date on the calendar. It's a spiritual code. 5 stands for change, 1 for initiation, and 2 for realignment. Together, 512 is the ignition point of a deep and layered transformation that extends far beyond tonight's full moon. This isn't just lunar energy, it's portal energy, a sacred corridor where timelines shift, old layers peel away, and your soul begins rewriting its next chapter. But the shifts may not be loud. They come as whispers, subtle signs, emotional flashbacks, and dream messages that don't make full sense until days later. You may feel like you're unraveling, but you're not breaking down. You're being rebuilt. This portal isn't about instant clarity. It's about long-form revelation. That's why grounding is essential. The 512 frequency is subtle, but intense. It echoes long after the moonlight fades, shaping your future in ways you won't fully understand until you look back. Trust what rises. Don't rush to interpret it. Let the portal unfold you in its own time. So as this moonlight washes over your path, avoid the 9 spiritual traps that dull your intuition and disconnect your truth. Honor what's real within you, not what looks good on the surface. And if this message reached you in time, comment below. I'm grounded in 5 and 12. Like this video to anchor your energy and subscribe for more cosmic transmissions. Because this moon isn't just an event, it's a mirror, a messenger, a moment.